What's up everyone, it's Kyle from Color Expression, back with another swatch and review. So today's video is a little bit different because I'm actually reviewing a collection that I have previously reviewed on the channel. Oh my gosh, what? Who is she? As you saw by the title, today we're going to look at the original Holo Taco Rainbow collection. These polishes hold a really special place in my heart because not only was this the first Holo Taco collection that I purchased, but it's also the reason that I started this YouTube channel. Obviously, I've come a long way since then, and I really want to give these 7 shades a proper review. That was Color's version, and this is Kyle's. Also, since everyone seemed to love the shades I created in my Mixing the Rainbow video, linked up above, I decided to include those here as well, so sit back, relax, and get ready to see 15 stunning nail polishes. If you're new here and you enjoyed this video today, then make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new Holo Taco or nail polish content, and since you're already going to be down there, you should give this video a thumbs up. If you want to buy any of the first 7 shades in this review, they are all still available from Holo Taco for $14 USD. I will leave links down below, and also included in this video will be recipes to mix the other 8 colors if you decide you like them enough and want to have them for yourself. Alright, let's get to the swatches. We'll be starting out the swatches today with Holo Taco Long Lasting Base because all of these linear holographic shades are going to remove really easily with nail polish remover or acetone. First up, from the OG Rainbow collection, we will look at Magenta Jelly. So, true to its name, this one is a magenta base that is super pigmented. It's punchy and bright and beautiful, and honestly, when I got this collection, this one was my favorite, and I think until now it's still been my favorite. I just love this base color, and then in there we get so much linear holographic pigment that as this one dries down and that holo comes out, you get so many rainbows. It's so beautiful and shiny, and in all sorts of different light you're getting a bit of a different looking nail. So I love that about this whole collection. You can just see all that sparkle, all that rainbow. It's so gorgeous, and I love the formula on this one. Next up, we will look at Red Licorice, which I feel like how there's hot pink, if there could be a hot red, this shade would be hot red. It's so bright, it looks like it's like lit up on the nail, but then because of that linear holographic in there, it leans sort of cool, and it almost has this blue undertone, and when you light those holo pigments up, it just creates such a unique holographic look because of that super strong base. That's something I love about this collection, is because those base colors are so strong, it really changes the look of that holo. So you're getting super unique nails even though these all use the same pigment, and I feel like you can really see that when we get to the end. I'll do a comparison of all of them, and you can really see the beautiful differences between each shade. Now we will look at Orange Drink, which, let me tell you, this one, since I got it, has been a fall staple for me. This is the perfect fall orange. It's like a pumpkin, like a gourd. It's so cute and so pretty. And with those holo pigments, it just lights up. And I'm gonna say a lot of the same stuff because these shades are all beautiful, super pigmented, and super holographic, which, of course, we're not gonna expect anything less from Holo Taco. Like, that's what they specialize in, and they do it so well. There's a reason that these polishes are so beloved to so many people. This formula is so good. All of these are a 2-coater on me. It's just such a perfect formula, and those finished nails are just insane. They're so beautiful. I literally, when I'm wearing this collection, I don't stop staring at my hands. Next up is Lemon Sucker, which I feel like this color is if someone walked up to you and said, okay, put the flavor of sour lemon into a nail polish, that would be this color. This one is like practically neon yellow. It's so bright, but then with that holographic pigment in there, we get these sort of greenish undertones, which because the red one has that strong blue shift, and then I feel like this one has that strong blue holo must just like really shine through for some reason. I don't know. In this collection, it seems to kind of give them all that undertone, but I love it. I think that this color is so nice and it's so unique. We get such a good formula for a yellow nail polish because all that holo pigment, this one builds right up in 2 coats. It's so beautiful, and wow, just look at that. Next up is Green Taffy, which as we're going through these, I'm almost realizing it's like if you took the baseline color of like the baseline red, the baseline blue, I almost feel like that's sort of the vibes we get from the colors in this collection. Like it's the most basic, but in a non-basic way. Like they're so beautiful, they're all so special and unique, but this is such a like green, like you think of green, this is green. It's like emerald green. It's just so bright and beautiful, and with all that hollow in there, again, it's crazy what this one looks like in the light, and as it dries down we just get that strong effect. And I'm so obsessed with how holographic this one turns out. It's such a beautiful color and good for any time of any time of year really. Next up is Blue Freezie, and this is such a beautiful royal blue base color packed again with that holographic pigment. I love this shade. I don't know if it's because I got this collection around the summertime, but this one really just makes me think of the pool, or like it's like looking through the pool water at the tiles or the blue, like do you know what I mean? It's just this kind of watery happy summer blue. It's so nice, so shiny, so rainbowy too, and in the sun this one just glows because with these darker base colors, now that we're getting into like blue and purple, that hollow pigment is going to shine even brighter on these. So in the sun you're just going to fall in love with these nails. They're so gorgeous, and if you like blue, this shade is 100% a must-have. Closing out the original rainbow collection, we have Purple Slushie, which has always been a very, very, very close second to Magenta Jelly for my favorite polish in this collection. I love the purple base color we're getting. It's so pigmented, which should we start a pigmented counter? Because I feel like I've said that word 100 times, but this base is just so beautiful. And again, where we get that darker color, the hollow just shines on this one. It plays so nicely with the light and with the base. I am so obsessed with this nail polish. It's gorgeous and absolutely one of my like top 5s, I would say, from Holo Taco ever. This one is so pretty and such a good formula that I totally recommend it. And here is a comparison of these first 7 shades in this video, so you can just see the original rainbow collection, how they all look together. They're so cute and so pretty. I love these shades, but I'm really excited to move on to this next part. So let's continue on with the next set of swatches. Like I mentioned, I did mix a bunch of custom colors with this collection at one point, so go watch that video. It's linked down below or previously in this video in that card. But this first one we'll look at, I dubbed Berry Blend, and it's a mix of Magenta Jelly and red licorice. So you can see they mixed together to create such a beautiful pinky red, and looking at it right here you might say that looks like a lot like Magenta Jelly, but in a moment we'll look at a comparison, and it's so cool to see all the different shades that came out of these polishes. Like mixing them together created such unique new polishes that I love having in my collection. And if you like any of these colors, I said it in the last one and I'll say it again, you should totally get some and mix them for yourself because it's such a fun little project and you get beautiful nail polish in the end. Like, hello, why would you not? Next up, we have Blood Orange, which is a 50-50 mix of red licorice and orange drink. So this one was a quick favorite when I mixed it. I love how this one looks. It actually inspired me in one of my other mixing videos to try making a warm glitter red, so like a warm party punch, but I'll link that one up above if you want to watch that video after this one. Here you can see as we're doing that application again, practically a one coater. I don't understand how mixing these shades together created one coat nail polishes when the others kind of needed 2 coats. So I'm blown away by that. I don't know what type of science that is. I don't know what's happening there. Mathematicians explain, but you can see it's just such a juicy, beautiful red. I love this color, how it looks in the end, and how we started versus where we ended up is just, it's such a nice transition. It's so pretty. Next up is Goldenrod, which again became a quick favorite. I think I could probably say that about all these because getting so used to those original 7 colors, and then when I did that mixing experiment, it was so exciting to have so many more shades in this formula because at that time there wasn't the pastel rainbows, there wasn't the electric hollows, like we only had those 7. So the fact that I created 8 new ones like months before there was more. I was so excited. But this one is again a fall staple, I think, at this point for me, because so pretty. It looks like hay. It's great for fall activities. I loved wearing this one. It was just so nice, and also got a lot of compliments on this one. My husband wore this one out, and like multiple people in a day were like, oh my god, what's that nail polish? That's such a beautiful nail polish. What nail polish is that? And he was like, well, I can't tell you, it's like custom. That's way too much to explain. So if you like oranges or almost nudes, this is such a good one for you. Next up, we have Key Lime, which is a mix of lemon sucker and green taffy. And if you're saying, hey, I feel like I've seen that color from Holo Taco before, that's because a couple months after I had done these mixes, the Electric Holo release came out, and literally Full Charge is this green. Like, there's practically no difference between this shade and Full Charge. It's so funny to me. So I wonder if Christine sat at home initially when trying to make more linear holos and was just mixing the ones she already had and was like, wow, this green is perfect. I love this green. Let's make this green. So I'd have to agree. I think it's such a nice springy green, and I think I compared it to grass in my last video that I talked about it in, and I still stand by that. This one looks like holographic grass to me. It's such a pretty shade of green, and I'm totally obsessed. Next up, we have, I think, my favorite mix, even though it's really hard to pick a favorite because I really do love them all. But this one I called Sea Green, and it's a mix of green taffy and blue Freezie. So we get such a pretty and bold teal from this mix. The second I did this one too, I was like, my jaw dropped and I was so excited. I could not wait to do a full manicure of this. It reminds me of like raindrops, or I don't know, like sort of dewy and just like this like wet feeling. So that's why I went with Sea Green, because it's kind of oceany, kind of fun and tropical, I guess you could say. I don't know. I just love this finished color. I wish Holo Taco would make an official teal like this. Like I know that we've gotten a lot more linear holos, but I say we need more. We need one in every color of the rainbow, please. Next up is Ultramarine, which on its own here in the bottle and on the application, it looks very, very similar to Blue Freezie, but once you see in the comparison at the end of this swatch, this one is such a nice mix of Blue Freezie and Purple Slushie. The way that the two come together to create this sort of dusky blue, I love this one. I've used it in a gradient a couple times, and it just works so nicely to bring other shades together, and it's so pretty on its own. And now that we're getting into that sort of darker holo finish, the holo pigment just, it lights right up. It stands out so much and it looks so beautiful on these nails. I'm totally obsessed. I love this one. I love blues and purples already, so it makes sense that I'd love this one, but I totally recommend you try mixing this shade. Now we will look at Grape Soda, which I loved that name for this one because it really reminded me of the color of some sort of grape soda, and then all the holo in there reminded me of all the little carbonation bubbles. So I loved that name. I thought that it was really fun, but I love this color too. I think the way that the purple and the magenta jelly mixed in this shade, they create such a nice color. Again, like, I don't know, I feel like you could mix any amounts of any of these at this point and they'd probably turn out so beautiful, especially seeing what the quote-unquote brown looks like, which we'll look at that one next. But I feel like you could mix any of these together and the quality of the bases and the holo, it's just always gonna look good. There's no ugly color you could mix, in my opinion. I think that, like, look at this purple, so holographic, it's so beautiful and shiny, and just, I love it. I love this shade, and again, definitely recommend giving this one a mix if you like purples, because it's a great addition to your collection. And finally, wrapping up this video, we have Plum, which you may know as Rainbow Flood from the Holo Taco Remix collection, but this was my version that I had mixed by just doing equal parts of all 7 of the original Rainbow Holo Taco shades. So that created this beautiful sort of eggplant purple with hints of brown and a little bit of bronze. Like, this one is so full of depth and it's such a deep base color that I was blown away when I mixed this one. There has been so many like times that I've worn this and just stared at my nails in the light because it's so beautiful. You can see there's just so many colors going on, and it's so dark, but it's not black. So that holo just, it lights up. It looks so amazing. I am completely obsessed. And if you have this collection, when you empty a top or a base coat, you need to mix some of this if you didn't get Rainbow Flood, because honestly, this one turned out just like Rainbow Flood. And here you can see all 8 of those mixes together. We get such unique shades, and I'm so happy that I added these ones to my collection. And then of course, here are all 15 shades, so you can see the wide range of color. You could do like unlimited nail art or any nail design look, anything that you want, you could get it accomplished with these colors. So I'm totally obsessed. Let me know down below, did you purchase this collection when it initially released or over the last year, or do you think you're gonna get any of the shades now? Because I love this formula. I love the quality of holo and the colors and just how versatile this collection is. Like, there's so much nail art you can do. I'll put some stuff up on screen right now of just some things I've done over the last year with these, but they're so versatile, they're so beautiful, and have such a great formula that I really recommend them to anyone that's looking for some polishes like these. Like I mentioned before, don't forget to subscribe down below if you have not already, and even if you think you're subscribed, double check that subscribe button, make sure that you are, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on any of the really fun upcoming videos. But I think that's gonna be it for this one today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, we have a friend. Hi. Yeah, you wanted to come hang out? Daddy's got to get back to filming. If you sat quietly on my lap, I would let you stay. Nope. Oh my gosh, you guys, this thing's gonna get demonetized if I keep watching this footage, okay?